Good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining us for a very, very special edition of Bedtime Storytime. So as you can see, I have a special guest with me tonight. This is Cosmo Giunta. He is the town supervisor for the town of Gates. Can you guys say hi to him?
Hi, everyone. Glad to be here.
Oh, we're so excited that you decided to join us.
Thank you for inviting me.
I'm sure you've been really busy lately.
Well, just a little bit, but given the situation, everybody's doing fine, and we're keeping the town safe.
Good. That's what we like to hear. So I have a couple questions before we get started with story time.
Sure.
What does it mean to be a town supervisor?
What does it mean? Well, first of all, it's an honor. It's an honor to serve the community that I grew up in. I've been a lifelong resident of Gates here, all 50 years. So, I went through the Gates Child High School District, and I did graduate back in 1987 from Gates Child High, along with each and every family member. And my wife graduated there also, as well as three of my kids. So we are lifelong residents of Gates.
That's wonderful. So what's your favorite thing about being a town supervisor?
Favorite thing? Well, it's interacting with the residents, trying to give back to our community here. Like I said, I'm a lifelong Gates resident. I'm very proud of our community, and I want to see it flourish and grow. We try to keep our residents safe and, just serving the public here. So that's probably one of the greatest things about being a town supervisor is an interaction that we have with the residents, the kids, everybody. So that's pretty fantastic.
Yeah, that's great. That's something I like about working at the library too, is interacting with everybody in the community. So.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's great. So the first thing we usually do in bedtime story time is we sing Zoom, 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 which is our opening song. So I'm going to sing it, and if you wanna learn how it goes, do the hand motions. Sure. We're going to do it. All right, you guys ready? Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! Very good. That was excellent. Good job.
Well, thank you.
Let's do it one more time. You ready? Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! That was great. Good job. You're a pro at this.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but.
Okay, so the other thing I like to do in story time, I play the ukulele. So this song is called If You're Ready for a Story. It's kind of like If You're Happy and You Know It. So the first thing we'll do is clap our hands. You ready? If you're ready for a story, clap your hands. If you're ready for a story, clap your hands. If you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, clap your hands. Very good job. Now we're going to stomp our feet. Can you stomp your feet? If you're ready for a story, stomp your feet. If you're ready for a story, stomp your feet. If you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, stomp your feet. Very good stomping. Excellent. So for the next one, we're going to wave hello. Ready? If you're ready for a story, wave hello. If you're ready for a story, wave hello. If you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, wave hello. Very nice. All right, so for the last one, we're going to shout hooray. You ready? If you're ready for a story, shout hooray.
Hooray!
Ready for a story, shout hooray!
Hooray!
Ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, shout hooray!
Hooray!
Very good job. That was excellent. Okay. So, Cosmo, I hear you have a book about bears today, which is perfect because our theme today is bears.
Is it really? Wow, okay. Yes, I do. I actually have here, you can see this,
Yeah.
Bear Can't Sleep by Karma Wilson and Jane Chapman.
Oh, it looks like a good one.
All right, are we ready? Let's see if we can do this here. All right. I don't know if I can position this correctly.
It looks
We can
great.
do this. All right, so ready?
Mm-hmm.
In his home in the forest, while the cold wind blows, Bear snuggles in his quilt from his nose to his toes. And as you can see, he's all snuggled right there. While the snowflakes fall and the drifts pile high, Bear tosses and he turns, Bear moans and he sighs.
Oh.
He stares at the wall. He's not tired at all. And the bear can't sleep.
Oh no.
See him there? Pitter pat, tiptoe, Mouse scurries in the lair to check on the fire for his good friend Bear. Oh, Bear, Mouse squeaks, you are up too late. It is winter in the woods, and bears hibernate. Mouse frets, dear me, while he brews mint tea, and the bear can't sleep.
Oh no.
Yes. Bear is counting sheep. 1, 2, 3, 4, when Badger and Hare tumble in through the door. Oh, Mouse, says Hare, we are just out walking. Bear should be asleep, but we both heard him talking. Bear snuggles down deep in a sad furry heap, but he still can't sleep.
Oh no.
Mouse turns down the lamp. Badger builds up the fire. Hare pours warm milk into Bear's tin cup. Then Gopher and Mole tunnel up to the lair. Mole frets and he fusses. It's bedtime for bears. The cold wind blows while the firelight glows, but Bear can't sleep.
Ah, still.
Still can't sleep. I can't
That's
believe
not
it.
good.
Wren, owl, and raven flutter inside to find Bear awake with his eyes open wide. Wren hops to and fro. What else is there to try? A song to make him sleepy, so they sing a lullaby. All gathered in the lair, they hum along for Bear. But Bear can't sleep.
Oh my
Can't sleep.
goodness. I wonder if he's ever gonna sleep.
Don't know. Oops, I think I skipped a page. Sorry about that.
Oh, that's okay. I do that all the time.
I'm awake, roars Bear, and that's all there is to it. I've tried to fall asleep, but I just can't do it. I'm bored, bored, bored. He's getting very angry
He is.
because he's so bored.
Mhm.
So Bear says, so I'll spin you a tale. Once upon a time, in the strawberry vale. The friends huddle in as the story begins. Since the bear can't sleep. See him up there now starting to tell a story?
Yeah.
Bear tells a story he has never told before. But just before the end, there comes a rumbling snore. When the sun peeks up on a bright new dawn, the friends can't sleep. But the bear snores on.
Oh, he
The
finally
end.
fell asleep. I was so worried he wasn't going to fall asleep.
I guess he had to tire himself out. And
Yeah.
telling a story of his own, he put himself to sleep.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I don't know what he would have done if he couldn't sleep. He was so
I-
grouchy.
I know, but this is a great little story. So if you want it read to you, have someone pick up the book. Again, Bear Can't Sleep by Karma Wilson and Jane Chapman. I hope everybody enjoyed that little story as much as I did enjoy
Yeah.
reading it to you.
I loved it. It was great.
Yes.
So I have a song about bears we could sing. Some people know this. It's The Bear Went Over the Mountain.
Oh,
And I
okay.
figured we could clap while we sing it. Should we try it?
Sure.
Here we go. The bear went over the mountain, the bear went over the mountain, the bear went over the mountain to see what he could see. And all that he could see, and all that he could see was the other side of the mountain, the other side of the mountain, the other side of the mountain was all that he could see. Very good job.
All right. Good job, everyone.
I think this time we should try doing it, but we should slap our knees like this. Should we try that?
All right. You can try.
The bear went over the mountain, the bear went over the mountain, the bear went over the mountain to see what he could see. And all that he could see, and all that he could see was the other side of the mountain, the other side of the mountain, the other side of the mountain was all that he could see. Good job. Very good job. I loved it. All right, well, I have a book to share now.
Oh, fantastic.
It's also about bears. This one is called Old Bear. It's by Kevin Henkes, and this one I'm reading with permission from HarperCollins children's books.
All right.
So let's find out what's going on with Old Bear. There he is.
Kind of looks like me. Grumpy.
Oh, I wonder where he's going. Looks like he's walking somewhere. All right. By the time Old Bear fell asleep for the winter, it was snowing hard. Look at that
Ooh,
snow.
it is.
Looks cold.
I don't want any more snow.
Me neither. Soon he was dreaming. There he is, sound asleep. He dreamed that spring had come and he was a cub again. The flowers were as big as trees. He took a nap in a giant pink crocus.
Ooh,
That looks very comfortable.
it's very big.
Yeah, to hold a bear, it would have to be big, I guess. Then he dreamed that it was summer. The sun was a daisy and the leaves were butterflies. Part of the sky clouded over and it rained blueberries.
Oh, my favorite.
That would be really cool if it rained blueberries. Next, he dreamed of autumn. Everything was yellow and orange and brown, even the birds and the fish in the water. Wow,
I love the autumn.
me too. Look at those fish. Those are pretty goofy looking. After that, he dreamed that the winter was back. The world was covered in ice. It was night and the sky was blazing with stars of all colors. The cold went on forever. Wow. The sky looks really pretty though. I like all those colors. Old Bear slept and dreamed, dreamed and slept. When he finally woke up, it seemed to him that no time had passed since he had fallen asleep. He yawned. He stretched. He poked his head out of his den to see if it was still snowing. He blinked and blinked again. I wonder what he saw. And when Old Bear walked out into the beautiful spring day, it took him a minute to realize that he wasn't dreaming. And there he goes, off into the spring.
Off into the spring, which is kind of what we're in now, getting into summer.
It is. Yeah, I know. We're finally having spring weather. It was snowing for a while there, and I didn't
know,
want
it's
that.
crazy.
Okay, so another thing I like to do in story time is I have a little flannel board that I use. It's kind of big, so I actually made a little tiny one for this.
Okay.
So on today's flannel board, I have a polar bear.
Ooh.
So the polar bear's name is Marco. Oh no, my bear fell. The polar bear's name is Marco, and he's looking for something to eat. So the rhyme goes like this. Marco the polar bear made a wish. Then he reached in the water and he pulled out a fish. What color is that fish that he pulled out?
I
think
it's red.
Yeah, you're right. That is a red fish.
Yes.
I think he's still hungry though, so we're gonna say the rhyme again. Marco the polar bear made a wish. Then he reached in the water and he pulled out another fish.
Uh-oh.
What color is that fish? It's kind of hard to tell.
It is. I don't know. Is it like a bluish purple or?
It is. It's like a very light purple.
Oh, okay.
But he's still hungry. So I guess we're going to say the rhyme again. Marco the polar bear made a wish. Then he reached in the water and pulled out another fish. What color is that fish?
That one is definitely blue.
Very good. Marco just said he's still hungry.
Oh my goodness, he's a big bear.
He is. He needs to eat a lot of fish. Let's see. Marco the polar bear made a wish. Then he reached in the water and he pulled out a fish.
A fish. Another fish.
What color is that fish?
I don't know, boys and girls. Green?
You're right. That is a green fish.
All right.
Very good. What's that, Marco? You're still hungry?
Oh my goodness.
Marco the polar bear made a wish. He reached in the water and pulled out another fish. What color is that fish?
Come on, boys and girls. Can you help me here?
What do you think?
What's that? Orange.
You're
I
right.
heard orange.
Good job, everyone. I think Marco's still a little hungry. Let's try one more time. Marco the polar bear made a wish. He reached in the water and pulled out one last fish. What color is that fish?
What color, boys and girls? What do you think? What's that? Right. Yellow.
They're so smart.
They are.
They impress me every week with their answers. They're so smart.
Absolutely.
Marco's finally full. So.
Ooh, good thing.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Being a polar bear, Miss Hannah, does he hibernate too?
I'm not sure. He might. Although, I guess this time of year, he wouldn't want to be outside too much because it'd be a little too warm for him.
Could be, could be. I often wondered that if polar bears hibernate in the in the summertime versus the other bears that hibernate in the wintertime.
That's a really good question. I should look that up after we do story time.
Yes, we should.
It's a good reference question. Okay, so the last thing we do in bedtime story time is our closing rhyme. So this is called Tickle the Clouds. Let me show you how it goes.
All right.
Tickle the clouds, and tickle your toes.
Oh.
Clap your hands and tickle your nose. Reach down low and reach up high. Story time's over. Say bye-bye. Very good. Let's do that one more time. You ready? Tickle the clouds and tickle your toes. Clap your hands and tickle your nose. Reach down low and reach up high. Story time's over.
Aw.
Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye,
Very
everyone.
good. Well, thank you so much for joining us for story time this week. This was such an honor for all of us.
It was an honor for me, and thank you for inviting me, Miss Hannah.
Oh,
Hopefully we can do this again sometime. And maybe when we get back open, when the library opens up again, we can do something live.
I would love that. I think that would be great.
So would I. So would I. So,
yeah.
Well, thanks, everyone. Thank you for having me tonight. I hope you enjoyed story time with Miss Hannah. Like I said, it was a pleasure for me to join you. And stay safe, everyone, and make sure right now you're social distancing. And hopefully things will get back on track very soon.
Sounds good. Thank you, Cosmo.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye now.